Okay, so correct these sentences. Will you put all them books on the top shelf? I'm not sure what's complicated about fixing this. I don't think there's anything too tricky here. Um, just your basic grammar that needs to be fixed and some basic wording that you would never say um, if you were speaking as an educated person. So anyway, this one is pretty straightforward. Okay, look at number 2. Ben, Jerry, and Albert saw a movie called Bolt last Saturday. Okay, guys, here's the deal. We've got commas you need to focus on. Okay, so please focus in on the commas. We've got um, the title of a movie. What are we going to do with that? We've got, what's wrong with title? I'll leave that alone. We've got, what else do we have? We've got a day of the week. What do we do with that? Then, of course, we've got the basic stuff. We've got the end punctuation and the beginning of the sentence. What do we do, obviously? But there is no dialogue. There's no speech tag. So focus on those 3 things on this sentence, okay? What do we do with the title of a movie? It's just like the title of a book. And what do we do with, if we have a list? We got commas we need to put in there, right? Okay. And then a day of the week. What do we do with days of the week? What do we do with proper nouns? Okay. Complete this analogy. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to this one right here. Complete this analogy. Okay. We have 100 meters is to 36 what? So I do love analogies. You're trying to find the connection between these 2 things. So give me 1 second. So you're trying to find the connection between, let me make this a little bit bigger, sorry, between 100 and meter, okay? What's the connection? So then you need to find the connection between the number 36 and another word that you will need to know. So what is the connection between 100 and meter? Once you find that connection, you'll know what to put there. So another example of an analogy will be walls is to castle as what is to a wheelbarrow. And we got over here, gardening, motion, wheel. Here's another one, a daily analogy. Let me get a better one. Orion is to constellation as blank is to dog. So what's the connection between Orion and a constellation? Well, Orion is a constellation, and a pug is a dog. So that would be the analogy. That would complete the analogy. But again, right here, just find that connection, and you probably already know now that I've been talking for so long about it. But what word would you put as your answer here to complete that analogy? Okay, number 4, here we go again. What reference source would you use to find a synonym for angry? So a synonym, remember, means the same. But they're not asking you what's another word that means the same thing as angry. They're not asking you that. They're asking you where would you go to find a synonym for angry. And it could be a physical book. It also could be online, I know that. But online, it's the same thing. It's just online is all. So what kind of book is that? Whether it's an actual book or it's online, what is that called where you would find synonyms and antonyms? Remember, synonym means the same, antonym means opposite. But remember, do not answer this as if they want you to give you another word for angry. They're saying what reference source would you use to find another word that means the same thing as angry? Okay. So just be aware of that. Okay, number 5, synonyms, antonyms, or homophones. Well, in order to do number 5, you have to know what in the world a synonym is. And a synonym, am I saying that right? Synonym, yeah. Synonym means Hold on, let me get my fancy arrow. Synonym means what I just said, the same. Okay, so now, what does an antonym mean? Antonym means what I just said, the opposite. And then a homophone, I'm just going to speak to this one. A homophone is a word that sounds the same, but is spelled differently and means something different. So like there, and there, through and through, two, and two. Those are all homophones. So you got to decide, is bite and bite, are they synonyms? Which mean, do they mean the same thing? Are they antonyms? Are they opposites? Or are they homophones? Do they sound the same, but have different spellings and mean something different? Okay, have at it. Take your time. Get these sentences correct. Make them beautiful. They're pretty straightforward today.